Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and this is your second reading of the day. We're looking at the Death card, the Transition card, as the second card of the day. The first card was Eva, who, for all intents and purposes, is the Devil card. So we're dealing with your Magic Day, and leave it up to Spirit to make it, interesting. Of course they have. So, pretty much telling you that you can spot the devils in your life, that you can uncover the truths that you need to see. You have a lot of resources, you have a lot of clarity and light coming in for you in the elements of Wand and the grounded Pentacles that are helping you out with this. So if you would like to see that reading, please make sure to watch the one just before this for the morning, where we looked at all these cards and the messages coming in. And, how to deal with the devil, basically. So now we're looking at the Death card. The thing that I've mentioned from this morning with this is that this is a card of, she is very beautiful, but there's deception afoot on this card. And the Death card showing that everything's been uncovered, basically. You can see right through her chest. She's transitioning to not hiding away anything anymore, putting a light into everything. I love this because I feel that the Death card gets a bad rap a lot of the times, and it is the greatest card of transformation. There's nothing to be feared about transitioning and transformation. It just, with everything comes new opportunities in any way that you see it, okay? It's a renewal, it's a loss, it's a rebirth, it's a regenerating, it's a phoenix. Okay. You have the card of pleasure. My life is deliciously joyous. I love these. These are such positive cards to have. I'm going to pull another one. This is talking about the bad rap of the Death card. Nothing needs to be heavy or awful. Emerging. I am emerging into the light with joy and ease. In other words, again, doesn't have to be hard, Pisces. Okay, it can just be a logical, evolutionary step in the right direction. I love the way that they're doing that. This week has been a very positive week for you. You've done a lot of work when it comes to all of this, Pisces, and I just want you to keep going with this. There's a lot of light coming in, a lot of sun clarity coming in, a lot of growth again coming in. The pleasure, I feel as well, feels good here. It's not those things that feel good but aren't good for you, such as the Devil card. It's these things that really do feel good and are good for your soul. Okay? Just as a new sprout pushes through the soil into the light, you are emerging. Ideas and things that have been incubating within you for a long time are now moving towards manifestation. This is an exciting time for you, truly a period of new beginnings. Things for which you've been patiently waiting for a long time are about to manifest. A new seedling is most vulnerable. However, just as it emerges through the earth, it needs to be nourished and protected until it's strong enough to weather harsh climates. So you must take care to nurture your dreams and yourself in this tender time. Rest, eat well, drink plenty of water, and take healing baths. Get ready. New joyous paths await you. And again, even this morning we were talking about the stop, get grounded, stop, drop, and ground. They're telling you to make sure to take a break and really enjoy the moment, the journey, okay? You can be moving, you can be changing, but you have to take care of yourself as you go along. You have to acknowledge that you're going through these changes. You can't just rush through everything. I feel that rushing through everything like we do in life, like we've been teaching, we've been taught or teaching our children is rush, rush, rush. Everything's a rush, rush, rush. We miss the important lessons. And I feel that's where we're reaching the pinnacle of problems now, because nobody's stopped to take a look deeper at what's going on. And if we did, we'd probably heal a lot faster, or figure out things a lot quicker, okay? Sometimes the stops are needed. They're needed for us to look, to emerge, to understand what feels good for us, what is good for the soul, what isn't so good for the soul, okay? Only when you stop do you realize it. I remember at the beginning, 3 years ago, somebody asked me, when is it ever going to end? And the Spirit answered quite gingerly, something like, when all that needs to be learned is learned, something like that. And I don't think they liked my answer very much, but it was definitely part of our evolution, okay? 9 of Cups, look at this card. You start off with the 9, Pisces, beautiful. You have the 9 of Coins, the 9 of Cups. Well, what the heck, you guys? The Queen of Swords and the 2 of Coins. All right, so there's definitely choices coming. There's nice energy here, Pisces. The Queen of Swords, though, she is somebody who's very strong of character, very independent. This morning I was talking about when you do, I do believe I was talking, I'll have to, whatever, I'm just going to go with it, this is what's coming through. When you battle your own demons, your own devils, you come out of it feeling so much stronger. The Queen of Swords is no stranger to that. She experiences great loss, great sorrow. But with it comes chances for her to be able to adapt, to juggle, to figure out things probably a lot faster, because she's got an array of wit, of sharp-minded experience that helps her. She's a very wise person. She is somebody you would ask advice on, okay? Right now, though, Pisces, I feel that you have personal fulfillment. The 9s are all about the self, so I feel that you're feeling very, very accomplished, very fulfilled in the life that you have. You have a wise advisor. This could be around you or within you. I feel it's more within you. You have a great advisor that helps you figure out the rest. And I think in magic speak, that's really good. That's really good, okay? The 5 of Cups came out in reverse. I feel that it helps you see the cups better, being in this mindset. 2 of Cups, see? Oh, yeah. Yeah. And look at this fearlessness in this devil. One of my favorite devil cards, okay? Look at her face. Look at her face, okay? You may have her in chains, but if you look at her hand, she's holding these chains. There's almost a look of defiance to her. I love this look, because this is what I was talking about exactly this morning about, remember I told you guys just now, you become the most powerful when you look down that devil. When you look down at that devil and say, I see you, I know who you are, I know what you're up to, and it's not gonna happen, okay? It's like telling that internal speak, or that internal thing that's going on with you, and going, yeah, I don't think so, bud, not this time. You feel so powerful. I've done this with internal and or people that I have, you know, I won't call them devils, but I'll call them definite, how do you call it? Check marks. Checkpoints in my life. Not check marks, checkpoints, and check marks too. Points of relevance, where a decision had to be made, where a crossroad happened, and I had to choose. I had to choose which road to go down. And, you know, I decided to deal with it head on, with all my power behind me, with all my courage, and tell him, you know, blow him out. Blow that fire out, you know, like a candle. Yeah, you have no power on me. You know, these chains, they're not strong around me. I can wiggle my butt out of these at any moment. And I have, and felt so much freer, so much more powerful. And I want you to have that power, Pisces. That's what they're telling you. You have the ability to see through the deception that's going on, okay? Whether it's external or internal. And you don't need to deal with this anymore. You don't even need to call it a devil, because, you know, once you deal with it, it's no longer trickery. It's no longer restriction. It's no longer temptation. It evaporates, okay? And it doesn't mean that it's not going to appear in a different form or whatever as you go along. But it will definitely be a lot less, you know, this giant menacing thing becomes like, you know, it could be, at first it looks like a mountain lion, and it ends up being a kitty cat. Not the same thing anymore, right? It doesn't hold that same power over you. So I feel that's what this has helped you. The Queen sees the devil for what it is. The restrictions, the guilt, the all of that stuff, the cycles of frustrations and addictions, and you finally get to see past the layers of deceit, okay, the masks. You see through it all. You spot it way before it ever comes near you again. And that's what the Queen offers you. Helps you juggle, figure out possibilities, keep you in this state and out of this one. Okay? Keeps you happy in the Two of Cups. And we're talking about your magic, in case you were wondering. This is the magic of you. This is in your toolbox. This is what makes you who you are, while staying open to change. Look at that. All right. You have the High Priestess and the World card. I mean, just look at this. Just look at this energy. It's helping you see inside and outside. Take it for quite literally what it is. High Priestess is about inner wisdom and intuition, and the world is the world. Look at the world outside. It helps you deal with the internal world, with the external world. It gets you to the point where you can complete cycles. You can culminate everything and make it into the next journey that you're going into. Okay? You can be abundant, thankful, grateful, not afraid. And talking about cycles, there we go. It helps you get into the next cycle. You have both the middles here of the major arcana. Let me back up here. Yeah, definitely holding the wheel, and you have fire here. Remember I was talking about grounding and fire? There's the plant. There's the fire. Interesting, huh? You have the other elements as well. You have air and water, but the ones that I'm seeing the most are right here. Okay? And she is at this part of the wheel. How to use your fire. How to ground. Okay? There you go. You have the fire and the grounding right here. Stop, drop, and ground, and you are epic. Clarity, sunshine, beauty. Okay? So, Pisces. What is the pertinent point for today? The pertinent point is to shine a light on the demons, the devils that you carry with you. That's your magic. You have enough experience in your life. And you are so grateful and abundant for everything that you have, but you have tremendously great experience in being so strong within yourself that it's now become not something to fear, but a tool of empowerment. You no longer see devils as devils, especially if you're part of this community. If you've landed on this and you know what I'm speaking of, you know that that is something that you fight every day within yourself, within other people. And you know that it's not something that you can remove out of people or get rid of. As I've said, the trickster is part of our lives, will always be there, but it has a purpose. And that purpose, and every time I say this, I have somebody write in the comments, the devil has no purpose. Yes, it does. It makes us see what is unseen. It makes us see the deception. And it teaches us how to work through it, learn from it, and move away from it. And that is great. You never want to conceal a devil. You want to bring him to light. You want to see that trickster. You want to be able to call him out. Absolutely. One of the reasons that I love history and history books is that it always reminds us of the things that we deceived ourselves or didn't look at or didn't perceive in the right way. And it shows us the errors of our ways, how we hurt each other. And to erase such things, in my estimation, and yes, that is my personal opinion, is so wrong. We never want to forget where we went wrong. We don't want to deceive ourselves. We don't want to rewrite history. We want it to be accurate, and we want to move forward in love and in understanding and in wisdom, most importantly in wisdom. All right, my beautiful Pisces, I'm going to let you go with this. Today is your day of magic. You are magical. Hey, I would call being able to call out a devil and overpower him a great magic trick. The greatest one in my arsenal, for sure. And I would keep it really close. It's like shining a light to see where they are, right? It's like, yeah, you're not going to hide in any dark corners because I have the light of divine. I have the light of experience and wisdom. And when it shines where you are, it shows me exactly who you are and what you're doing. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. No matter what you believe in, exposing something for what it is always a powerful, powerful tool. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. Tomorrow we're going to round this all up, finish off the week, and I'm going to do a beautiful summer solstice reading on Sunday. So I hope you can join me then. We're going to look at the beautiful season of summer and what Spirit would like you to know. And of course, it's in this hemisphere. If you are another one, you are starting winter. But I will pull some cards for that as well. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings twice now. Take good care of yourself, Pisces. And I will see you later. Take care for now.